Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Sean Wooten, and me and my wife Lena have had the amazing blessing of the last 27 years being missionaries in Eastern Europe and in the former Soviet Union, planting and leading churches in this part of the world. And we're super excited to announce a program that we want to spearhead starting in 2020. We want to ask some brave souls to take 10 months of their life and give their lives and their hearts and convictions to really resetting Christianity in some of these countries in Eastern Europe. Many of the churches in the beginning, when we planted different nations, there were large teams, but as we pressed forward to having a church in every nation by the year 2000, several of the teams that were sent out towards the end didn't have the same amount of people, the same amount of training as many of the first churches that were sent out. So several countries, several nations around the world, not just in Eastern Europe, but in Eastern Europe, never had the critical mass of a strong planting and a strong fellowship that's enabled them to then go on and plant churches and evangelize their nations. And we really want to reset the clock and relaunch Christianity in some of these nations here in Eastern Europe. So my wife and I have decided to launch out, and the first nation we want to go to is Budapest, Hungary, first city Budapest. There's already a great fellowship there of 90 awesome brothers and sisters. But once again, we're hoping to pull together a team now, and this is why I want to talk to you. We want to pull together a team of incredibly zealous, passionate, evangelistic brothers and sisters who dream about being used by God to help reset Christianity for an entire nation. 10 months. Could you sacrifice 10 months of your life to come over, join us, train with us, and help us preach the word on a foreign mission field? So right now, who we're looking for, what we're looking for, we're actually looking for different categories of people. We're looking for, we call them Caleb couples, some people who've retired, not from Christianity, but from their jobs, and looking for an adventure. We want to call you and ask you to come spend a year with us, come live in Budapest with us. Help us raise up future elders. Help us build a great team of pastors. Help us do some solid teaching. God has given the United States an incredible depth of Christianity. Almost every Christian converted in Eastern Europe is a first generation Christian. They didn't grow up in a Christian household. They didn't grow up in a household that believed in God or prayed or had the Bible even open. And you have such a depth and wealth of experience and faith in the States and other countries where Christianity has been passed down now for 3 or 4 generations. We need you to come. You may have hundreds of people like you in your local congregation, but over here, you're absolutely uniquely qualified to not just teach, but to set an example of how to age in faith, how to be like a Caleb, who's in their later years just as zealous as they were in the very beginning. So we want to call you Calebs to think about it, consider it, check out the website, which I'll show here at the end. Consider coming over, giving 10 months of your life to this part of the world. Then also, we want to call on some evangelists, church builders, missionaries. There's a wealth of Christianity in many of our nations, and many of our nations have hit that tipping point of clearly the nation is on a path to be evangelized. But we have countries right now in Eastern Europe that don't even have a church. There's actually nations that the gospel is not being preached on a Sunday anywhere. And we really are looking for some people who have a dream to come and impact a country. Maybe God will bless and allow you to do what me and my wife have done and spent our entire lives planting churches in foreign nations. Maybe you'll just come for a year. Either way, it would be awesome to have you in your church building experience. Come set something in motion that could help us then plant more churches in these countries. We're also looking for one-year challengers, but we call them globe changers. Some of you youthful, zealous, maybe you just graduated college, maybe you want to do a year of study overseas. Maybe you're young marrieds and you don't have kids and you want to take a year to do something amazing before you start having kids and settling down and things like that. So consider that. Come spend a year. Come spend a year here overseas. Be an example. And we're looking for, altogether, we're going to be looking for about 15 to 20 one-year challenge people, about 8 Caleb people, 4 couples. We're looking for 3 church leader couples, some missionaries. If you're training in a school of missions right now, if your dream is to go into the full-time ministry, or maybe you just started to go into the full-time ministry, this is a great place to come and train. We're going to take a lot of the learnings and the things we've been doing in our School of Missions in Eastern Europe, and we're going to put them into action right here on the mission field. We're really praying that this team all together, we're looking from 20 to 25 to 30 people all together coming together in Budapest, Hungary, starting in August 15th. So if you've seen this video, forward it to somebody else who you think might be looking for an adventure this year, someone who wants to maybe sacrifice a year of their lives to help us turn around the nation of Hungary. God can use you in an incredible way in that amount of time. And maybe, just maybe, you'll fall in love with the culture, the mission field. Maybe you'll end up staying like I did. But either way, I really believe God can use any of us significantly if we're willing to take a step of faith, step out of our comfort zone, and take a risk. Come be a part of this family. We're going to build an incredible team. It's going to be an incredible family, and we're going to have an incredible experience with the Budapest Church. It's going to be an amazing year. So just pray about it, consider it. And here I'm putting up on the screen our website. And on this website, you'll find all the information, everything you need to know about this program. It'll be much better written and presented than what I'm trying to do on this video. But check it out. And also there's a place where you can request an application form, where you can fill out an application form, be considered to be a part of this team. And God willing, we'll see something amazing happen August 2020. So love you. Thank you for considering this. Thank you for watching this. Feel free to contact us. Love you, and hope 2020 is going to be an amazing year for you.